how's everyone doing tonight? Okay. So, I know you guys are pretty excited, and so am I, because we got some good conflicts going on tonight. Now, Mr. Macbeth and his lady friend, Mrs. Macbeth, have called upon me and all my skills to help solve all of their marital problems. Now, would you please give a warm welcome to Mr. Macbeth.
Hi everyone. Thank you, Tom.
Hey, is Dr. Phil, if that's okay?
Yeah, nobody cares. It's the name of the show.
Yeah. Alright, well, let's get down to business here. So, why are you here today? Why are you on my show?
Well, you see, Tom, I've been having relationship issues with my wife. She's, as best as I can put it, she's a power-hungry psychopath. And she really only craves world domination. Like, that's about it. It's like, living in world domination, that's about it. And she even stated one time, and this really freaked me out, that she would bash in a baby's head just to become king. And in her case, that would be queen. Females are queens. So.
Now, that does sound like a problem that just needs to be fixed. Am I right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, what's her opinion on the matter? I mean, you were the one that just went around and killed lots of people just to get on the throne. So, how could she be the one that makes you behave the way you do?
Well, Tom, to be honest, the idea was planted into my head when I met some witches on a road. So, that's kind of how I got the idea. They were like, hey, you should be king.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
So, you're telling me that it was, in fact, your idea to just go to slaughterhouse of Scotland?
No. No, Thomas. I wanted to wait patiently once I heard that I could become king. I was going to wait patiently and everything would have flowed together nice. But then I just had to go and tell the missus. And, you know, after I told her that, like, half of Scotland was dead. It was like, hey, guess what? I could become king. Bam! Half of Scotland was just gone. It was just not cool.
You know, my name's Dr. Phil, right?
Okay. I get it, Daryl. Anyway, she just kept on nagging and nagging and nagging me to kill Duncan. And I just wanted to wait. Seriously, waiting would have done perfect for the situation. None of that would have happened if I just waited.
You know, you're getting a little bit heated up here. I mean, audience is starting to get a little scared here.
No.
So, I think it's about time we bring up someone who can shed a little bit of light on the subject.
No, please don't. Please
I think
don't.
everyone is waiting to see her.
No,
Let's bring her out.
not her.
Lady Macbeth!
Killeth me now.
Why? You always blame everything on me. Nothing's my fault. Like, all these deaths are not my fault. Don't scooch away from me.
Hey, you need to talk it out. Okay, please?
No!
You can talk it out like adults here.
Fine.
Now, I think your husband has been telling me some things about you. And that you're the one
Oh, really?
that caused all of your problems so far.
Really?
Yeah.
Just like him, he's always blaming it on me.
Hey.
He couldn't even do anything right. He's such a child. I have to walk him through every little step. He couldn't even kill Duncan right. He didn't even leave the knives with the guard like he was supposed to.
All of
Do you
this.
even understand? No.
Okay, calm
No,
down.
he wouldn't even wash his hands, put on his pajamas, and come to bed like he was supposed to.
All of this was caused by you. You even admitted it.
When did I admit it? Yeah, you made a promise to me. I did what was best for our future, together.
We could have just waited for the king to die. Seriously, that guy was like 94. He was
Excuses.
going to keel over any minute. If we would have waited, none of this would have happened.
That's not true. All you ever do is wait. That's why we never had any children.
And you know what? I'm realizing that's probably a good thing. Because you were a mother, and you had a child, you would bash its brains in like you said. Hey, I'm gonna become queen!
That's so not true.
You guys, I don't even know what to do. You guys, you're easily like the worst people I've ever had on my show.
Hey,
you guys both need to just calm down, because we are getting way off topic here, okay? Now, we've established that Mrs. Macbeth, you're just a raging psycho who'd be a terrible mom. And Macbeth, you're just way too easily manipulated.
Yeah,
Am I
that's
right,
right.
folks? Yeah, that's what I thought. You know, I like to call this the Adam and Eve complex.
The what?
Never heard of it?
No.
My crowd has. Well, it's usually when a man is deceived by his woman into doing whatever she wants him to. Now, for example, Mrs. Macbeth got Mr. Macbeth to go and kill Duncan just so she can be the queen. How bad is that?
Oh.
Honey, I'm really sorry. I feel horrible now. This is all my fault. I didn't know you were so weak. I mean, if I would have known, I would have never made you do this.
Thanks, dear.
Okay.
Now, I am really glad that the two of you are finally seeing eye to eye.
Me too.
Yeah, it's pretty cute. But let's not get too mushy, because that's not what my show's about. We need drama. Because we have a lot of ruffled feathers.
What?
What do you
We
mean?
don't have any enemies. I don't have any enemies.
Well, I think it's about time we let our little special guest come out.
Special guest.
Yeah. He fled Scotland, raised an army against Macbeth's awful tyranny,
Hey.
and is responsible for the, thank God, death of our lovely king. Please give a very warm welcome to Macduff.
No, definitely not.
I really enjoyed being here with all
So
my
glad he's here.
lovely old friends.
So, Macduff, I would just love to congratulate you and your warriors for storming the castle and taking back the kingdom.
Oh yeah, it was no big deal. I mean, that was just a piece of cake. We got our soldiers out of there so quickly. We executed perfectly. We got them all lined up with their trees, and we just stormed the hill and surprised everybody. It was a really good win for us.
That's pretty cool. Okay, so tell us exactly how and when you first realized that Macbeth and his wife were the ones that did those darn dastardly deeds.
Well, when I went to look at Duncan's body, I realized that his stab wounds and the soldier's stab wounds were not the same, and they should have been the same if their story lined up.
Oh, go on.
When I was at the market, I saw these stainless steel daggers that were very interesting. They were so nice and clean, they cut very well. And when I noticed that the Macbeths were the only ones that had purchased these. I also noticed that that same stab wound that was on Duncan was what the stainless steel daggers cut. So I thought, you know, since they're the only ones that bought that, they must have been the ones that killed Duncan.
You know, this sounds like a lovely time for a commercial break. Alright, so I really just totally loved the way that you took Macbeth's head off. I mean, that totally brought tears to my eyes when you did that.
You realize I'm still here, right?
Do you have something to add, Macbeth?
Yep. In fact, I do. How darest thou break into my beautiful castle and sever off my head? You had no right to do that.
Do you want me to kill you again?
Yeah, you did have his whole family butchered.
Yeah, you had my whole entire family killed. Why would you do something like that?
Yeah. Well, you were competition. You and Banquo. You just were a threat to us. We had to get rid of you somehow.
Thanks for backing me up, dear. You're welcome.
You know, this is exactly why I joined up with Malcolm. I mean, you know how you guys got all the way to the top? You killed your way to the top, that's how.
It worked.
Hey,
Yeah.
okay, that's enough. We just need to settle down. I mean, my show's all about drama, but that's just getting too much here. I mean, there's no reason to go and lose your head. Like Macbeth did. Sorry.
Nothing's getting done here. They owe me an apology.
We most certainly do not.
Okay, you better say you're sorry, or I'll have you both killed. Wait, that already happened. Sorry.
You know, I'm beginning to think that you guys are completely right. This guy is a complete evil, horrible loser. Like, why am I even with him? Why did I even marry him? What was I thinking?
You
I was
realize I'm still here, right? You know, if I wasn't already dead, I'd be dying right now. Of heartbreak.
Oh, please.
You know, this is just so unbearable. I gave up on my life because you gave up on yours. And I just wanted to be with you.
That's what you think. It was a lie the entire time. I did what I thought was necessary to get ahead in life. I had to, but once it became clear that you were going to lose, I faked my death and I ran away to be with a real man. Macduff. I'm sorry you had to find out this way.
Wow. I never saw that coming. I don't think any of you did either. You are such a deceitful, cold-hearted, horrible woman.
Me?
Yeah, you.
I'm in love.
I don't care. I mean, but we do gotta agree that Macduff is just such a good man, and Macbeth is such a spineless little fool. But, are you sure you're not gonna use Macduff like you used him?
Why would she use someone as amazing as I am?
I'm supposed to be like a bad boy. That's supposed to be attractive. And didn't we just make up?
Guys, that question was for her, not you two.
Well, I had my fingers crossed the entire time. I lied to you. You were never a real man, and I never loved you. I had my eye on someone else.
You know what? I'm just done. I'm out. This is terrible.
Well, maybe the story will end up happily, considering that Macbeth is, well, thank God, he's dead. But, I mean, the sad thing is that Macduff's wife is dead. But you guys do make a pretty cute couple, I gotta agree. Don't you? Yeah. I think you guys should be called Macbuffs. Yeah, that's pretty
Thank you.
cute.
Come on. We gotta go.
Alright, you guys have fun.
On me. It's not my fault. Every time someone dies, it's not my fault.
And we'll never be
You
wrong.
realize
You're not sorry. Oh.
It's
But what?
Why? I never loved you. I did what was necessary.
we crave a different.
Sooner or later, gotta
Ow.
cut you down.
Ow. You do not even kill,
Cut you
okay?
down. Go tell that
How do you pause
mountain
it?
lion, go and
This
tell
is how I
that
get treated?
midnight rider.
You're welcome.
That was Macduff. Oh, well, thanks for having me do that. Yeah, pretty great to have you on there.
Oh yeah, I love seeing my great old friends again.
You guys have fun. Oh my God. Oh. I didn't see you there. Well, thanks for tuning in this week. And it's a big treat next week. We got Lindsay Lohan and her doctors, and we're going to get her to sit down, and we're going to talk out her problems. Thanks for tuning in. This is Dr.